Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day today. We're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now on CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 26 cents. We are in the green today. Bitcoin is above 13k as well. This looks like it's going to get crazy, guys. But if we go to Palm's tweet, reply to this tweet with your best Bitcoin meme. We can see right here from Peter Vass. Bitcoin runs on Ripple. But now, guys, before we jump into news, like I say, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just consumer value only. The Cryptic Poet is tweeted out, Brad Garlinghouse says Ripple is considering a move to Japan.
I'm getting from what you're saying that very much options to move to a different jurisdiction would be on the table. Are you serious about making Japan the new home for Ripple?
You know, Japan has been one of our strongest markets. We have a very successful partnership there with a group called SBI. They're actually our largest outside investor, and the CEO there, Kitao-san, has been an innovator and pioneer in a whole lot of things around finance and technology or fintech. So certainly Japan is one of the markets we're looking at because there is clarity, and I think really Japan is an innovator and pioneer, a very successful partnership.
Are you serious about
The government?
I'm getting from what you're saying that very much options to move to a different jurisdiction would be on the table. Are you serious about making Japan the new home for Ripple?
You know, Japan has been one of our strongest markets. We have a very successful partnership there with a group called SBI. They're actually our largest outside investor, and the CEO there, Kitao-san, has been an innovator and pioneer in a whole lot of things around finance and technology or fintech. So certainly Japan is one of the markets we're looking at because there is clarity, and I think really Japan was on the leading edge back in 2017, providing a taxonomy to help companies and to help all of the regulators understand how they were going to look at different cryptocurrencies.
So you've started talking to, say, the Financial Services Agency in Japan?
Well, I'm not prepared to talk publicly about the different conversations we're having around the world yet, but suffice it to say, I think Japan is one of the countries where we think there is clarity and there has been specificity, and that clarity allows us to engage. And our goal from the start has not been to circumvent any regulation, but we can't have it as a guessing game and knowing how the regulation is going to play out. And that's kind of what we're seeing here in the United States.
What do we think, guys? But this week and next week against the continuation. Brad Garlinghouse talks about PayPal's decision to initially exclude XRP.
Are you disappointed that PayPal is not offering Ripple?
Well, I think you probably mean they're not offering XRP. I mean, Ripple, just to make sure everyone's clear, Ripple is a private company. You can buy shares in Ripple, hypothetically, but XRP is an open source decentralized technology. You know, PayPal, I think, has said they plan to go live with Bitcoin and Ether. And part of that goes back to the regulatory clarity. You know, if you are a company looking at investing in or building upon a technology like XRP or like other digital assets, if there's not regulatory clarity, then you're likely to go with the ones that are clear. And that's what you've seen, I think, not just with PayPal, but certainly others in the marketplace that say, I'm going to start with Bitcoin and Ether because they have kind of the good housekeeping seal of approval in the United States. In other countries, frankly, like Japan, you see a much broader base where there is a level playing field, and you see multiple participants and achieving success in that market.
Next week comes from Brad Garlinghouse. The US is out of sync with other G20 markets. It's critical for Ripple to have a level playing field in order to compete on a global stage. The UK, Singapore, Japan, Switzerland, and UAE are at the top of our list because they're providing clarity and consistency. So guys, it looks like they are going to move out of the US. Once again from the Cryptic Poet.
One of the ways that an alternative can provide improvements to people is it pressures the incumbents to provide either better services or lower costs or, to fend off the competition. Do you think traditional banks and remittance companies and other financial service companies are going to start seeing pressure from blockchain alternatives, or are they already?
I definitely think that we're going to see a very interesting push in the next 2 years. And the reason why I say 2 years is twofold. Number one, because finally in Mexico, we have regulatory clarity. And this is very new. Basically, the first fintech license has just been granted, and that'll allow people to start utilizing technologies like this to do cross-border transmissions fully regulated, understanding the extent of the law and what they can do. And I think that's very important because this is a highly regulated business anywhere in the world. Money transmission is. And so a lot of these blockchain first or crypto first money transmitters that were emerging in the United States always had issues, right? When they were sort of like, well, show me the full flow. And it's like, well, and then we get to this crypto exchange in Mexico. And even though we try to do everything above board and be really good with regulators, there was always this, well, what licensing do they have? Well, nothing yet. No, well, that doesn't make, no, now we've basically figured out a way through licensing and partnerships that allows the entire stack to be regulated. And so that'll give a lot of certainty to regulators both in Mexico and in the United States that this is a sound operation.
Finally, in Mexico, we have regulatory clarity. We can see CEO of Bitso, Ripple ODL exchange. Meanwhile, the US continues to drag their feet. Now guys, there's the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Reborn in Suite 44. The 44th week of 2020 begins on October 26th. 985 days after Valentine's Day is 2018. Valgestra Suite, we can see this right here. All that, death of cash, market crash, 91 Phoenix, birth of XRP, market restored. Depth wipe Jubilee, almost there. Keep watch for the markets. IOV, Internet of Value, history repeats. Jack the Rippler tweet out, people have to understand that XRP is an infrastructure that will bridge every currency. It doesn't matter if the institution is a partner of Ripple or not. See you on the Mars. Again, when this thing does finally skyrocket, nothing will hold it back. Again, from Valgestra, XRP's real price isn't meant for this age. It's meant for the next one. That age is upon our doorstep. All it takes is a shove. One more tweet from Valgestra, not surprised at the reverse psychology. You are in a test. In this test, the goal is to simply hold your XRP through psychological warfare. Simple enough. Again, guys, just hold. This is all we need to do. Hold your XRP. HODL. The vault has tweeted out. And what next now? We could go down here from Jack the Rippler. Collapse. The Great Reset. Lockdown. Again. Reset, guys. Next week comes from Shaco Dago. Always remember who went up later and the hardest. XRP will make those 13 colors at once. We can see Bitcoin. But then XRP. Mike XRP has tweeted out, from a very high level banking XX just now. We will adjust the system to compensate for negative interest rates after election. Be prepared for majority market volatility after election. The banking transformation is upon us. Play your cards wisely. Again, these next couple of weeks will be crazy. What will actually take place? Rom the Greatest tweet out, every price I mentioned already been accomplished, from 6,500 Bitcoin to 10 cents XRP and many more. You're looking for 20 cents, 19 cents XRP to 13 cents and 3K Bitcoin like a knife. And the baby skyrockets, 46 cents, 53 cents, 83 cents and higher. Single digit, double digits, close to triple digits. 2021, 4 digits, all in 2020. It looks like all this will happen in 2020, guys. What will actually take place? But again, do you guys actually think this will happen, or the market is too bullish for this? The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cooks. 10 more days and the worst part is over. You made it. Congrats. 10 more days, guys. Again, we are almost there by the looks of it, but who really knows what will happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys aren't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do, and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written the prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appear in reality.